South Korea's Center for Disease Control and Prevention announced more new COVID-19 cases today, a huge jump especially compared to this time last week. The death toll from the virus also went up. We start things off by connecting to our Hong Yu standing by on the line for us. Hong Yu, please do fill us in.
Another COVID-19 patient died on Monday at around 4:11 p.m., bringing the domestic death toll to 8. This patient was being treated at Gyeongbuk National University Hospital after testing positive for COVID-19. His infection route has been traced to Cheongdo Daenam Hospital, the site of the country's first coronavirus death, and it's where at least 113 people have been infected. With this, the number of coronavirus-related deaths there has risen to 6. And 70 new cases of the coronavirus were confirmed Monday afternoon, bringing the total number of cases to 833. 41 cases were in Daegu and 12 each in Gyeongsangbuk-do and Busan. The majority of the cases overall, at least 456 of them, are members of a Daegu-based religious group known as Shincheonji. Meanwhile, the number of cases in the army has risen to 13 in total, with 2 soldiers newly confirmed. To stop it spreading further in the army, the Ministry of Defense has banned outdoor training and ordered troops to find ways to manage their training schedules flexibly. And a U.S. Forces Korea dependent living in Daegu has tested positive for the virus. This is the first time a USFK-related individual has been confirmed to have COVID-19. In response, the USFK has raised the risk level to high.
Health authorities are working around the clock. The government announced measures to be applied nationwide for the first time. Could you provide us with more details?
With the government having raised the COVID-19 alert to highest level critical in its 4-tier system, the Korea Centers for Disease Control will distribute revised prevention rules. Those rules include not going to school or work if one has a high fever or respiratory symptoms. It also advises pregnant women and people over 65 years old to avoid places with large numbers of people. The Korea Centers for Disease Control's Central Disaster Headquarters announced that it'll delay the start of the new school year for a week from March 2nd to March 9th. This applies to all kindergarten, elementary, middle, and high schools, as well as special needs schools nationwide.
Airlines have begun suspending domestic flights to and from Daegu, where hundreds of COVID-19 cases have been reported. And we also hear that the city is struggling to get their hands on face masks.
Yes, that's right. With COVID-19 cases accumulating in Daegu, South Korean Airlines are temporarily suspending some domestic flights there. That includes Korean Air, Asiana Airlines, and Jeju Air. Cuts are also in the works at low-cost carriers such as T-Way Air. Korean Air is also suspending flights from Pohang to Jeju due to a lack of demand amid the virus outbreak. Meanwhile, face masks and hand sanitizers are running out nationwide. Companies are finding it hard to keep up with demand even with all their supply chains activated. In Daegu, a supermarket selling face masks saw hundreds of people lined up to buy them. Back to you.
All right, Hong Yu, thank you for those updates. We appreciate it.